Hi, I'm Bran, and I
Go ahead, say it, liar.
preview shows. You think I'm lying about this?
I don't think this is a preview show.
Does this qualify?
Yeah.
I'm Brian. I like preview shows. I think you did.
I'm Dan, and nothing says I'm a professional like previewing movies 10 years old, and this is the Deck
the Hallmark Podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Hello, hi everybody, welcome.
Did you know this, Brian?
What?
Did you know, Brian,
doing
that
two movies?
We're going to preview a movie that's been out for a decade? Did you know that?
A lot of this is news to me because we did a fan poll, and I didn't track it, so I don't know what the movies are.
You almost played the distance.
I know, that
thing.
was
How
embarrassing.
dare you? May 7th, everybody.
Yes, we are
10 years.
going to be reviewing some older movies this month.
We shouldn't
Yes.
discriminate, though,
Are
right?
they releasing the Danube movies on the terrestrial channel
Yes.
during the month of May? You bet. Were the preview shows meaningless when we had a full deck of cards to play with? Yes. What are they now with 2 movies? Completely useless.
I don't know about that.
We can agree to disagree.
We could have all showed up wasted. It wouldn't have mattered.
Speak for yourself.
But yes, we are going to be reviewing or previewing the Hallmark movies that we're going to be doing this week, this month. Gosh, that was a great
You
sentence by me.
crushed
Let me,
it.
let me turn it over and flip it.
It's
Are you ready?
after lunch
Yeah, flip it
break.
over.
We are going to be previewing
27
the
wings
4
bread.
Hallmark movies that we are going to be reviewing this month. Now, are 2 of the movies old? Yes.
Yeah.
Are we still going to
Define
preview
old.
them? Yes. And there's nothing we can do about that. But what, as Dan, you also mentioned, they are going to be premiering the Danube movies on terrestrial. And if you missed it, because I think a lot of people maybe only listen to the movies that they've seen, maybe didn't have a chance to see that movie. We
You gotta
will
think about it for a minute, but it does make sense.
We will be
cracked the
re-releasing. We'll be re-releasing those episodes as they.
Yeah, we
come
will.
out.
here.
Do you think there's any extra when they release it on terrestrial? You think it's any
Ooh.
extraterrestrial?
Oh, I bet there's a little extraterrestrial up in that joint. A little ET. A little
pretty
ET. All right, you guys ready to get to it? What do we want?
No.
Hold on. What do we want to?
Oh.
It's May. So
Can we rank it out of reruns?
this
Hockey
month
sticks for the
is-
NHL playoffs?
This month is May for moms.
We're not doing that.
So it's May for moms.
of
Do we want
moms?
1 out of 5 moms?
No.
Stepmoms?
What about what do we give our moms for like Mother's
Handmade
Day?
cards.
1 out
Handmade
of 5
cards?
because we don't give Hallmark cards.
No.
No.
Why would we?
Handmade
from the
cards.
1 out of 5
When's the last time
handmade
you
cards.
handmade your mom a card
My
for Mother's
mom?
Day? Yes.
My kid's mom, like 4 times a year.
Yeah.
But my mom,
Reach in that
actually,
bag of
that'd be a
gifts.
good idea.
Handmade
Just
cards.
start mailing my mom handmade cards.
Yeah.
So precious.
Everybody loves it.
So thoughtful.
Yeah, let's do 1 out of 5 handmade cards. Are we ready to go? Or 0? You can do 0 if you want to.
Yeah.
but you're heartless to
you're
do
heartless.
that, right?
All right, are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Up
Yeah.
first is Hats Off to Love.
Love!
It's gonna be a real good time. The Hats Off franchise
Woo!
is
Let's
back,
go. Hats
baby.
off to love.
Hats Off to Love.
Let's freaking go.
Saturday, May 3rd.
5.
Hold on.
5.
Leave some cards for us.
Cream.
Starring, yes, one cream, I'm assuming.
Can we cream the old boys?
You can cream the old boys if you want
Okay,
to.
great.
Jenna
Definitely.
Claire Mason, John Clarence Stewart, Holly Robinson Pete. You
So many
only
hyphens.
can get a role in this movie if you're going full 3
Full
with
3.
your name. If you're going full 3, you can do it.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, get out of here.
That's exactly right. All right, are you ready to go? Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stella! Stella designs hats.
Hats off to love.
Stella designs hats and fascinators.
No.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Aaron's
Speaking
gonna
to your
explain
microphone.
fascinators.
The fascinator is like if you're ever watching like a royal wedding or the Derby, the fascinator is like the showy, kind of like a headband. It's not a full hat, but it's like the big showy piece that goes on their head.
Stella, you know what I'm talking
okay.
about? Stella, maybe we should have done
Is that
Should have
what
done
was-
fascinators.
Should we
More
done
than
1 out
enough.
of 5?
Oh,
No, it's
yeah.
too late.
Yeah, it is
Handmade
1 out
cards.
of 5 fascinators. I like so much better.
Stella designs hats
How many
and
fascinators you got in that
fascinators
bad boy?
for socialite Rosalind and meets her son, Christian.
What do you mean meets her son?
She meets her son.
Like she's never met him before?
She's never met
Wow.
Rosalind's son.
Oh, Rosalind's son.
Her
not
son.
her
Yeah,
own.
there was
Okay.
a mix-up of pronouns
Sure.
there.
Let me give it another go, and maybe it'll
Sure.
make more sense to you
Yeah.
guys.
Take your time.
Stella designs hats and fascinators
We know what that
for
is.
socialite Rosalind and meets her son Christian.
Okay.
Christian or Christian?
I don't know.
Christian.
It's Christian.
Her
Fascinator.
son's name is
Christian.
Christian.
It sounds like it should be, yeah. His mom
Yes.
wears fascinators, Dan. Okay.
Yes, they have fascinators, and her son's name is Christian.
Christian.
It's Christian. Who's
He
training
definitely likes that
Off to
font.
love.
All right, I'm going to give this one more go.
Just
Okay?
It's
Christian.
Christian.
All right, are
Way
you
better.
ready? Are we ready?
It's
Are we?
Christian.
Are we ready?
yeah, man.
Are we ready? Do you mean are you ready to read?
No.
Christian.
Christian.
Onward, Christian soldiers.
All right, just pay attention. Okay,
All
we got to preview.
That's the problem. We weren't paying attention.
Stella designs hats and fascinators for socialite Rosalind and meets her son Christian,
No.
who's training a horse to
Did you-
compete.
You say Christian?
You kept rereading that because you didn't want to say horse.
No, we're talking horses.
Oh,
It's a
horse.
horse race.
Yeah, horse race.
Hey,
That's
careful,
how
this
to
is a
know.
Christian show.
Wait a minute.
The horse that he's training is going to compete in the Louisville Derby.
Not the Kentucky Derby. No.
That's exactly right. All right, 1 out of 5 homemade cards. Bri?
Wow. This is. I'm just gonna go right down the middle. 3 homemade cards on this one. Really looking forward to.
You sure you don't want to rip one of those cards in half?
I'm gonna go full card. 3
Full
full
card.
cards. Yeah, right down the middle for Christian and the Fascinators. Great band.
Christian and the Fascinators. Amazing live.
Phenomenal. Really
Christian.
good. Really
It's
good.
ridiculous.
I don't even know how to describe their sound.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to
It's like
describe
Louisville
Yeah.
pop.
Louisville
Louisville
It's
pop.
kind of like it's going flair. Listen, it's all 5s for me. I'm going 5 homemade cards for the hats, for the Fascinators, for Rosaline, for Christian,
All the
for the
hyphens.
Louisville Derby. Give them a homemade card for all of them. 5 for Brand. I'm going to hold my cream though.
Thank you.
I'm going 5. Dano?
This sounds like one of the worst movies ever made. And I don't think it will be because I think some people involved are pretty good. But I can't imagine having to watch this without getting paid to do so. It's a half a card
Whoa.
for mom.
Wow.
Half a card.
Pretty good.
How about the return of Holly Robinson Pete? Though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hot
HRP.
minutes.
That's why I gave it a half card. In all
Obviously.
honesty. HRP, are you with me?
Wonder who casted this movie.
That's a good
All
question.
right.
You casted? No one. It's not a line of fishing wire.
Well, you got to cast it somewhere. Are we ready for the second one?
Yeah, man.
Okay. This is Love in the Clouds.
Sounds
Love
Yeah.
in the Clouds. It
Let's
is
go.
starring the return. It's a big month for
Return of the
returns.
Mac.
Return of Paul Green.
Oh, really?
Our boy
Man,
Paul
they were
Green's
big, bringing
back.
the big guns for me.
Mackenzie
Mom month.
Westmore, Gail O'Grady, and Lorenzo Lamas.
Lorenzo Lamas, a big name.
Mm-hmm.
Renegade.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Reporter Brooklyn travels to the balloon fiesta.
Balloon Fiesta?
Balloon Fiesta? Balloon Fiesta? The balloon party? Is it a Cinco de Mayo balloon party?
Reporter Brooklyn travels to the Brooklyn Fiesta to meet hot air balloon pilot Jared,
Stop.
who
Oh my
offers
God. No.
who offers
No.
romantic balloon rides, but is closed off to love himself.
Oh, man. Think she can crack that nut?
The balloon fiesta. The balloon fiesta.
You want to cream it just in case?
You bet I do. But I'll start with old Bry Guy. Bry Guy, Love in the Clouds.
I don't
How many cards?
Paul
my
Green,
God.
the Paul Green of it all. I'm going 4 homemade cards, and I am creaming this movie.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna cream this balloon. I'm gonna shoot the cream cannon up at the hot air balloon.
Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah, just see what happens. Just
Yeah.
throwing it out there.
Yeah.
I think we're in for a good ride.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
that's very
you
good.
sneaky boy.
I'm gonna go 5 and a cream on
You
this
have
one.
lost your mind.
And what I'm gonna do,
you've lost your mind.
I am gonna replace the fire
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the cream.
Cream
so
lunch.
you're
And
just
let's
gonna,
just-
that balloon's gonna fall. You're gonna fall to certain death.
Do not stand under
Maybe.
that balloon.
Yeah.
But
I like the
Fiesta's
idea.
gonna
are
be
you
a
kidding me? The
balloon
return,
fiesta in a hurry.
the return of my boy Paul Green,
Yeah.
Gail O'Grady in the mix, Lorenzo Lamas, Balloon Fiesta, hot air balloon, a pilot
You're reading
who is
a
closed
diction-
off to love.
Yeah.
We're back.
We're not back.
We're
Stop it.
back, baby. Love in the clouds. Let's go.
Five.
Five
Yeah,
cards
five
and a cream.
Yeah.
A little extra cream on that.
Yeah. A whole bunch of cream, actually.
Yeah, we've seen a Hallmark hot air balloon movie before, and they're not.
slap
They're
every
not.
time.
It's just not a theme Hallmark should ever use. They don't go well. The space is limited. It's not designed to be nearly as romantic as you think it is, unless you can also fly one yourself. It's just the space. Listen.
Well, he is the operator.
If you ask me on a polygraph, is Hallmark better with Paul Green on it? Is the network better with Paul Green on it? The answer is yes.
Yes.
It is. It's better. I'm not here to get into any other discussion. Is the Hallmark Channel better with Paul Green in its movies on occasion? Yes, it is. I said what I said. This movie, though, is not the Paul Green vehicle we're looking for. Hot air balloon
Agree to
fiesta?
disagree, brother.
No, man.
He's definitely gonna have a guitar up there, right?
Give me one. Just give me one card or whatever.
One card or whatever. Sounds like a little bit more
Yeah.
than one.
We'll take it.
No,
we'll
one or
take it.
whatever.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll get to our two oldies.
Oldies,
But still
but
good.
goodies. And that's it. And that's the
and
whole
then that's it.
episode.
That's it.
You think Christy? Do we have Christy in to join us live?
we couldn't afford them? Not on our lives. We'll be right back here in Deck the Hallmark.
Deck the Hallmark.
Christiane.
Let me ask you this: How many
Hi,
times?
welcome back, everybody.
How many
Go ahead.
times did you say Christian before you realized it was Christian?
I knew it was Christian
The whole time.
The whole time. Yeah,
Then why'd you go with it?
because I thought it'd be fun.
It was. Turned
nailed
out to
it.
be fun, yeah.
Turned it out.
Let me ask you this. Do you think I could eat more wings than Bran?
Oh, that's a trick question. I can't imagine. I can't envision you eating more wings than Brand.
wings.
But if I told you it was for something, like
Yeah.
for a bit,
Yeah.
then I
Which
think
it would
you
be, yeah.
could 100% eat more wings than. What I've always wanted is for we love Panda. Panda's irreplaceable, but I would love to see
Yet here we are.
what Brian would have done
Oh, you
The
can't.
cookie thing?
when
Yeah.
the Cookie Palooza.
Boy. It became a
because
mental game.
Wings, all right, at the end of the day, that's protein, major gains, bro. You're fine.
Yeah, man.
Cookies just straight sugar, processed sugar, which is not your MO.
Right.
You don't like processed sugar. So what would you have done in that situation? That is what I'm trying to find. I don't want to do the Cookie Palooza ever again.
Right.
I'd love for us to rope Brian into eating a high amount of processed sugar to see how he reacts. I'd be down for that.
Ugh. I'd like to think that
We should make everybody who joins the team
Go
do
through
a
it?
Cookie
Yeah.
Palooza.
Yeah.
I think I would fall, unfortunately, more into Brand's camp where I'd be like really confident about it, and
I would like to give it another go
No.
and plan. No, I'm not saying we will. I'm just saying
Good.
I'd like to give it another go and I plan accordingly. I
Yeah.
didn't I didn't take it. I
Just
didn't.
to see if you
you
could get
take
to
it
the number you were
seriously.
supposed to get to.
That's exactly right. I didn't
Yeah.
respect the cookie.
You didn't
And
respect
I've-
the cookie.
and I've made that abundantly
If
clear.
you
I didn't
want,
respect
like,
the cookie.
we could plan a fundraiser called Cookie Palooza 2 Brands Redemption, and in that I sit with you. I don't eat any cookies,
Yeah.
and you just try to get to. I don't remember the exact number, but I think it was around 40
50
something.
something,
Well,
wasn't
Panda and I each did 55 because
make
he
up for it,
stopped
sure.
at 20 something, but the total
It's a
number
low
was
number.
like 45 ish.
Yeah.
Like just to see if he could do it, you know, and we could, you know, we could do a 50-50 split
Brands
with charity.
Redemption.
Called Cookie Palooza 2 Brands Redemption.
Charity's doing fine
Charity's doing
these
fine.
days, so I think Charity's going to be
No,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Different
not-
charity. Different charity.
I'm not doing
We
good.
weren't raising money for you, charity.
You talk about me as
I-
if you know me.
Okay. Well,
Thought
you're
I
on
did.
the line.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not doing well.
okay. Well, what's wrong?
Thanks for asking.
No problem.
You know how sometimes you make a list to
Yeah.
go grocery shopping?
Oh,
Yeah,
do
grocery
I.
Pen to
list.
paper.
You got it. Hit the paper.
Pen to paper.
Pen to paper. Yeah, bud.
Absolutely.
I went into Food Lion
Uh huh.
and I
Your first
lost
problem.
I lost my paper.
Where'd you lose it?
I don't know.
That's the problem.
You got there
That's
and
the
then
big
you lost it.
problem. Yeah. So I freeballed it.
You free
Yes.
balled
What else
it?
are you supposed to do? Or she?
And I did the best that I could with what I had in my memory. And I get home, and
Yep.
I only got buckets of cookies.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
So I can't eat all those buckets of
charity.
cookies.
Oh, charity.
That's what you get for free balling at the grocery store.
No,
The food line, especially.
Yeah.
I didn't get the celery. I didn't get
The
the
avocado.
strawberries.
You were gonna go vegan that week.
Get enchilada sauce.
So you mean to tell me you had, no, time out. You went to the store, Charity, and you had written on a sheet of paper celery, strawberries, enchilada sauce. And instead of any of those three things,
I got buckets
you got
of cookies.
buckets of cookies.
Free balled it with a cookie.
You free balled it at Food Line, and that's what you got.
I'm not doing well.
I can tell. That's
I
not the
will
charity
take
we were
the
talking about.
money.
Yeah, I
But thanks for
misread.
calling in, Chair. We
God
appreciate
bless.
it.
Good luck out there.
Good luck out there.
All right, we got
There's
two.
a notes app on your phone. You just use that. You're good to go.
You
think you just helped charity.
You don't want to let them in on it.
That is true.
big
That's
government.
true. You got to be
Big
careful.
government?
yeah. They're watching.
Taking
your-
the
They're
notes.
taking over the notes app.
Gotta be
Big
careful.
government.
My understanding.
Yeah. Pen to
Um,
paper can't touch me.
Okay, so we threw it out to the double deckers. What should we cover?
Yeah.
We've,
And so we had a lot of responses.
Did
Yes.
we?
There was one overwhelming winner, which we're covering.
Oh.
And then there was a few other series that had a lot of backing, but a lot of them were Christmas themed. And so we thought we'd save some of those for Christmas. And then there was one
July,
that was a 3-movie series. We didn't have time to cover all of them, so we didn't want to cover one of them. So that left us with another one people wanted us to cover that we decided on.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
That's exactly right. And we're gonna start with one of them. It's been a while.
Start with
since we've. Yes, we're gonna start with one of them. It's been a while since we've gotten to cover a Chris Palaha movie, and it's shocking to
Jurassic
me that we
World
haven't
Dominion?
we haven't reviewed them
on my
all
list.
at this point.
Take it
So we are going to be reviewing Dater's Handbook. Dater's Handbook, everybody.
Come on down.
That episode will be coming out on May 20th.
Yeah.
May 20th.
Big guns.
All right, let's preview it.
Yeah.
This is starring.
Have not seen this.
For those of you that don't want to get out your phone and read the synopsis anywhere that you find
Don't use your notes
computers.
app, whatever
This is
you do.
starring Chris Palaha,
Yeah.
Jonathan Scarf, and
Jonathan Scarf is in this.
and maybe you've heard of her, Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle.
Sure
Yes.
have.
Yes.
Here's the synopsis. Realizing that she has a recurring habit of picking the wrong type of guy, Cassandra Barber, played by Markle, turns to relationship expert Dr. Susie and her latest self-help book, The Dater's Handbook.
That's the name of the movie.
To help with her ailing love life. She follows the advice in Dr. Susie's book to evaluate potential suitors and then must ultimately choose between reliable George, played by the Scarf, and fun-loving Robert, played by Palaha. It's hard to change old habits and place your faith in the experts, especially when your heart tells you something different. And that's the end. They just give you
That's
that little,
it.
They give you that
Little
last bit
fortune
for
cookie
fun.
line there at the
Yeah.
end, and
They
that's
give you a
it.
little-
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
No, have not.
All right.
That I
Oh,
remember.
boy.
No. You guys have?
No.
I
Why
haven't
would we
either.
be
Look at
doing
us.
it
I
here?
actually
Exactly
have
right.
not seen
yeah,
it.
that was a trick question.
Yeah.
What you think?
All right. So this was voted on.
This
by-
was voted
on.
So a lot of obviously.
We've had a lot of requests over the years to do this.
Okay,
Movie, so I'm happy we finally are.
The bar is already high in my mind for this. So and Chris, obviously, and I think he talks about this a lot, right? With meeting Meghan on this one, and then all of a sudden, after she got into her new life, they just weren't friends anymore. He wasn't allowed to talk to her anymore, which is that'll happen when you become a
Royalty.
Royalty. yeah.
Royalty.
I'm
Yeah.
going for cards to mom on this one here.
Homemade
cards to
Homemade.
mom.
Not just
for this one.
not just store bought.
Right, homemade from the heart. Construction paper, crayons. You know the drill. So 4.
I'm gonna listen. This is a tough one because it's Chris Palaha, and I don't
Yeah.
really know what you want me to do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 5.
Mm-hmm.
5 homemade cards for the Dater's Handbook. Very much looking forward to finally getting to this one. Dano?
I'm a completionist. This is the only Chris Palaha Hallmark vehicle I've not seen.
Wow.
The only one I've not seen. So, of the movies on this list, I'm not excited about any of them except for this one.
Oh.
Because this will complete the Palaha oeuvre
Sure.
for me. And that makes me excited to knock that out and also to support my boy Chris. He just directed a movie that's coming out soon.
Later this year, yeah.
It's very exciting for him. Yeah, I don't have high expectations. It's 2015 Hallmark, but also this is Palaha's first movie on the network. Yeah, give me 3.5 cards to mom and my cream.
Whoa.
Wow.
Look at you. That's a good
That's what we
use.
call a completionist
Yeah,
cream.
absolutely.
That's a
Yeah.
completionist cream,
Yeah.
CC, if you will.
CC,
We'll
are you
TM
with me?
that.
Oh yeah. All right, one more. Are you ready?
Uno mas.
One more for the month. Oh, I'm sorry, I was
That's
really
fine,
rubbing your
man.
leg with
Little
my
skin
leg.
on
That
skin
was
right
tough.
there.
Yeah, short season, am I right?
Short season is here. This one was also voted on by the fans. It is one that we have not done before, obviously.
Above and beyond the number one vote getter in the
Yes.
Double Decker poll. If you want to be a
Yes.
part of future polls, BrambleJamPlus.com, Double Decker tier or higher.
That's right.
Yeah.
Up next is Summer Villa. Summer
Summer
Villa.
Villa.
We'll be releasing this episode on the 27th of May. It is starring Hillary Burton, our boy Vic Webster. Oh, come on. Amorphia Margaritas,
Bless
Jocelyn
you.
Haas,
Definitely. Thirsty over there.
and some others.
Is this the Matrix? Neo, Amorpheus, Margarita.
Sounds like charity shopping list.
all right, are you ready?
She had celery, enchilada sauce, Amorpheus, Margarita. You know, all the staples.
The staples.
Got big bowls of cookies.
I gotta be honest. I am not comfortable with you guys joking about her shopping list. That's heartbreaking. Has that ever happened to you?
No, because I don't write a shopping list on pen and paper like it's 1982.
all right, you know who does?
You elitist.
Do you write a pen and paper shopping
100%
list?
he
Every time I
does.
go to a store shopping for, I'll have
Dude.
3 items if I need, if that's all there is. Like I
Can
always
you
write
imagine you get there and you can't find it? And so you try to free ball it and you end up with
it.
buckets of cookies?
I get how charity got there.
Yeah, I don't know how your
You go to
mind
what you're
works.
comfortable
No,
with.
Guys,
I
you
get
just
it.
as long as I get to go to the same my grocery store.
What's your
if I-
is it Publix?
Yeah, Publix
It's
or McD.
Publix.
If you
You go to one store and that's it?
that's the only grocery
You
store
don't
I go
pop
to.
around?
No.
Oh man.
What am I trying to do? Save $8 for my sanity and time? No, I'm going to go to
Yeah.
one store and I'm going to be fine. Now we'll go to Costco like once a month or so, but as far as everything else, and then farmers market during the season, obviously, that Greenville. But for all the basics, just Publix. Yeah. And I know where everything is. And so I group the list based upon the sections of the store.
Do you use their app?
Say what?
You use their app? at
I
all?
don't use their app.
Okay.
No, I do if I can't find something.
Okay, you
which
look-
is
yeah,
rare,
tell
but
you where it
and it'll
is.
tell you where it is. But
very convenient.
I group the list based upon I know when I go
You
to
know
the
where
grocery
they
store,
are,
I'm
yeah.
going to go left and I'm
Yeah.
going to go through deli first to produce.
See, I always go
wrap
right
around.
first.
In Publix
Always.
and McD, it's impossible to go right
Re-
first.
I've
right
never
is
been to
the
that.
is the
Okay, that explains it.
Well, it's hot Publix.
It's hot Publix. They don't let you in. Are you kidding me?
Right, I don't belong there. I know that.
All right, Summer Villa. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Although a successful romance
yeah.
novelist,
Yeah. And then Brian said in a husky voice, "Yeah."
although a
You bet
successful.
I'm
Hey,
ready
how'd you think Aaron did earlier? Reviewing the movie.
Aaron, good. Obviously a super fan.
Do you think it was a little too good? Are you worried?
I'm
at
not
all?
worried. If I'll say that, and that's all I'll say about that. I'm
The
not
early
worried.
reviews.
Our
Maybe
Brand's-
I am worried.
Or
No.
Aaron's not a real postable.
This just
it
is.
was just it.
a lot of hate mail.
all right, are you ready?
Yeah.
bet.
Although
I guess. I mean, if that's what we're doing here.
although
whatever.
a successful romance novelist,
You can read the synopsis if you want to.
although a successful romance novelist, Terry Russell hasn't had luck in her own love life. After a disastrous first date with cocky hotshot New York chef Matthew Everston, oh my gosh, she retreats to her friend's French villa. Maybe that's the summer villa for the summer to finish her latest novel with her reluctant teenage daughter in tow. I don't like the phrase in tow.
Why not?
I don't know. It just makes me think of like toes.
You think her daughter's in a toe?
Freaking, I don't know, man.
like toes on your
That's
feet
why
or
one of them
toes like
spelled with
bread.
an E and one with a W.
Yeah. I think that's why they did it.
Yeah,
But,
I think
but
so.
it's still, you say the word and it sounds the same.
It does. It's a homonym.
Hominid alert!
Which one am I in right now? You
All right,
ready?
go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Toe.
Use it in a sentence.
Hey,
Give it away.
did you just say toe?
Hey, give me that.
I'm
give me a toe.
going feet toe.
Nope. In the
Ah.
I know.
That was close though, Bran.
I know.
You lost concentration. I saw.
Give me
where you
one more.
lost.
Give me one more. Give me one
Meat.
more. Ooh. Give me a sentence.
Hey, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, that's tricky. Because you could be throwing meat at somebody. I'm going MEAT.
Yeah, you
You're correct.
He did it.
Yeah, right before that, I had smacked you in the face with a piece of steak.
I know.
He knows.
Nice to meet you.
I know.
He does know.
Terry and Matthew are shocked and dismayed to find they're sharing the villa, which belongs to his family. It just sounds like it should be just his, right?
It should be his. It's not a share
As the
situation.
summer days wear on,
You'll see.
as the summer days wear on, the chill between them begins to slowly thaw, and just maybe a real life romance begins to bloom.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's going to work out.
Brian,
We gave it a shot. Yeah, I have seen this one. It was a little while ago, and this is tricky because I don't want to give too much away in my rating, so don't read anything into this. This is just for fun.
This is for fun.
This
You've
is for
seen this
fun.
movie before. Do you need to abstain?
Do I? It's
No,
been
you're
a
not
little.
allowed to abstain.
Yeah, I
You
wouldn't
can't
think so.
abstain.
I feel like I'm in a
can't
better
abstain.
position.
Abstinence is not allowed.
it's not a lot.
Aaron, have you seen this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I'll happily fill in if you don't want.
No, I'm gonna go 4 cards to mom, handmade cards to mom, for this one.
Okay, great.
Listen,
Brian.
I wouldn't dare give Vic Webster anything less than 5. I've seen a fighting chance with Vic Webster. I know he has to move, and I wouldn't mess with him. So I'm going 5
Yeah.
homemade cards.
Now I need to go
for-
back to every preview episode to see all the Victor Webster movies you've given under 5.
I won't do it now.
He's seen.
I've seen the clips. I know he does.
man.
I know he has good moves.
He can
Dan?
also fight.
Yeah, so there's a movie. This movie isn't the same movie plot wise as that, but there's a movie called Under the Tuscan Sun with Diane Keaton or Diane Lane.
Hey, which
and I,
which son am I thinking of?
like your child. He's my son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't need a sentence.
Sorry.
And I really don't
Shout out
like
Rich
that
Nolan.
movie, and that
You actually
gave
gave
me
yourself a sentence.
gave me a bad read on this movie. But I love Hillary Burton. She's not in these movies anymore, and I think she does a great job. I love the Vic Webster, and people seem to love this movie. So I think the floor is high here,
Floor is
and
lava.
the ceiling is the roof. I'm going 3.5. I almost said letters home to mom. Homemade cards for mom.
We don't write letters. home to mom.
Really quickly, let's all give our moms a shout out.
Okay.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to Brand's mom.
I knew it was coming.
Come
he just
on.
he put it out there. You just could not.
So you're not going to shout out your mom.
Shout out to
You're
my
gonna
mom
let someone, You're going
too.
to let someone else shout out your own mom.
Shout out to Brian's mom.
Thank you. Thanks, Dan.
We're all shouting out Brian's mom. It goes without saying.
From the rooftops.
All right, everybody, we did it. May's coming. So come and join us. We'll be here all
Sunday's
month.
coming.
That's exactly right. Until then, may the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmarks of Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.